You know, usually I would be pissed at my camera for shutting off after 30 minutes because my camera does that. Whenever I go over 30 minutes for a video, it'll shut off. Usually this water bottle would get chucked straight at that camera. But just like what happened with my Inuyasha videos, I'm actually glad the camera cut off where it did, because now I can dedicate another video to what I want to see in season 5 of Sons of Anarchy. So this works out pretty good. And you know what? I think I might actually wait until I think I might upload this on Wednesday instead of uploading it Tuesday night. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But anywho, so picking up where I left off before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera. But what do I want to see in season 5 of Sons of Anarchy? Alright, number one, like I said, Jax with the long hair. I want to see that back. I want to see that back. Number two, okay, well, how about this? I want to see a time skip. Because honestly, I want to see more. I know this is going to be kind of funny because they're small supporting characters. But Abel and Tommy, I want to see toddler Abel and Tommy. Like, I want to see them actually like either crawling around or, well, I think Abel can walk. But you know, I want to see toddler Abel and Tommy. Or maybe preschool Abel and toddler Tommy, you know? So I'm hoping for a time skip so we can see the boys start to grow a little bit. But as far as like other characters, like I mentioned in my review, I want to see Clay come back for a few episodes. I want to see him make a couple of cameos because Clay's story is not wrapped up. Why? Because Clay has to, we need closure with him and Jax. We need closure with him and Gemma. Maybe even him and Wayne. So Clay, oh, and then of course with him and Opie. Of course with him and Opie, and then I just thought about it with him and Tig. So I would like to see Clay come back for a couple of episodes. I really want Opie to come back and be the VP. However, I have my doubts. I got a feeling that Opie is going to become the deserter type member of the club, just like Piney was. Remember how Piney would always go to the cabin and, you know, get drunk and, you know, get liquored up, and he would always disappear for like days at a time, sometimes even weeks. He would always disappear and then like reappear. I got a feeling that that's going to become Opie. Why? Because he's knee deep in sorrow. You know, lost his wife in season 1 and has been trying to fill that void ever since. And even with getting retribution for that by killing Agent Stahl, and after getting remarried, that void still isn't filled. So there's that. I mean, his mom's taking care of his children, so he doesn't even see his kids anymore. And then he's getting a divorce. And then he just lost his father. So Opie, I mean, he's a depressed sack of shit right now. And I got a feeling he's going to kind of feel that role that Piney had. But I really wish he'd come back and be the VP and be proactive again. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm wishing for too much. If not, and I'm almost positive this is what's going to happen. If not, I want Bobby to be the VP. I want Bobby to come back, be the VP, be the conciliary. We need a level head at the end of that table. You see what I'm saying? If Jax is going to be at the head of the table, we need a level head at his left. Which, me personally, okay, I would have preferred Opie as the VP because it fulfills the heir apparent thing. You know, Jax's dad founded the club, so Jax was the VP. Now he's the president. Opie, you know, Piney was one of the original 9 members. Now that Piney's gone, Opie, him and Jax were the only kids. They're the only children of the original 9. Now they're at the head of the club. You know, they're running the club. So I would have preferred Opie But if it can't be Opie, I want Bobby. I want Bobby as the VP. I'm looking forward to see what Chips can do as the Sergeant at Arms. I gotta, having let's face it, Chips is the vet of the club, and I'm not talking about like vet because we all know like JT and Clay and I think Piney too. They're all vets. I think they're Vietnam vets. But no, I'm not talking about vet like that. But what I'm saying is like Chips fought a war too. It was a different type of war. Chips fought the Irish War. Chips was an IRA member. He was in the shit. He was knee deep in the shit. We're talking about a man who was a part of a revolution. So to have that type of like war-minded, that type of individual who, and also, man, come on, you saw what Chips did with Juice this season, man. Chips is a mentor figure, and he's one of the father figures in the club because he's one of the older members. That gray in his hair is not just there for effect. That's part of his character. So I want to see what Chips can do as a Sergeant at Arms. I think Chips is much more level-headed than Tig, and I really like the fact that Jax promoted Chips to that spot. I really like that. Because a lot of us were thinking it was going to be Happy who was going to be the new Sergeant at Arms, and I'm glad it wasn't. Because I feel like Happy falls in the same category as Tig, where they're like the rash, enforcer, button pusher type characters. But if Jax is going to stay in character, and if this club is going to be run the way he wants it to be run, those type of characters need to be at the bottom. Those need to be the foot soldiers. They don't need to be the guys at the head. So I'm glad. Oh, I love this song. That's my shit. Okay, what? All right. I want to see Tara practicing again. I want to see that hand come back to a full recovery. You know what I really want to see? I want to see Tara have her supervisor's job. I would love to see Tara run in that fucking hospital, or open up her own practice. That would be cool. I would really like to see that. That'd be cool. Lincoln Potter. I want Potter to come back. I want Lincoln Potter to come back, man. I don't know what they could do with him. I don't know how. I don't know what new case he could be on. I want him to come back, man. I really do. Also, I forgot to mention this in my review. Do you all remember when we found out the identity of Leroy's girlfriend that was killed in last week's episode? She's the daughter of the biggest boss in Oakland. I want that boss. I want that character as a central main character in season 5. I want it. I need it. I need that shit like I need water, son. I want to see that. Why? Because this will bring back the whole gang war thing. Because let's face it, we haven't had one. We haven't had a gang war since season. Really, to be honest with you, we haven't had a gang war since season 1. Because if you all will remember, season 1, there was a conflict. Well, the major gang war was with the Mayans, right? And then there was also the conflict with the Niners. However, in season 2, when they had the conflict with the in season 2 when they had the conflict with the Miners, that thing was fixed quick. It was fixed real quick. And in seasons 3 and in season 4, until we found out about the Niners deal with the other cartel, but the Suns have been cool with the Mayans, who introduced them to the cartel deal, and they've been cool with the Niners, and the Black MC Club, who I believe actually, I don't really care for their name. Yeah, isn't it something like the Sick Bastards or some shit like that? I don't care for that name. There are so many names. So many better names. Anyway. Well, Shit, we don't even see them enough. I think they've been in, what, 2 episodes? What the fuck happened to those guys? And weren't they located in Oakland? So why haven't we seen them? Maybe we'll see them again. Maybe they'll play a more pivotal role. But what I'm saying is, I want that boss, that Oakland boss, to become a major villain. I want the Niners to be working with him. So we got the Niners versus the Suns. Y'all can go ahead and keep the Niners, not the Niners. Y'all can go ahead and keep the Mayans in cahoots with the Suns. But what I'm saying is, if you got the Mayans and the Suns and a cartel on one opposing force, you need a slew of people on the other. Why? Because then it's uneven. You feel me? And I want to see another gang war as big as the first one. You remember in season 1 when they brought in the other charters? That was so fucking cool. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want this Oakland boss. And yeah, I know it's gonna be a black dude and it's gonna reinforce a lot of black stereotypes again, bringing back the race issue thing about how African Americans are depicted in television and in, it's gonna bring that back up. I know it is, but level with me here, okay? Let me put it to you like this, okay? Because let me put it to you like this: they're gonna do what they want to do regardless. And there's a reason why they brought that guy up, because he's going to show up later. But let me tell you this: if in fact they're going to go ahead and they're going to, portray another African American character who's a villain and who's a gangster and a mob boss and a drug dealer and all that jazz, if they're going to do it, make him like a legit threat. I'm talking about Black Caesar Frank Lucas threat. Okay, I'm talking about I'm talking about a fucking oh man, what's the other African American crime boss? Lucas's predecessor. What is it? Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson, yes. If y'all gonna go ahead and y'all gonna introduce a character like that, I want to see a character that's on the same scale as Black Caesar. Okay, Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas. All right, I'm talking about Alonzo Williams. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want. Wait, was that Denzel Washington's name in Training Day? Was it Alonzo Williams? Was it that? I don't think it was. I think it was Alonzo Harris. Excuse me, my fault. Alonzo Williams. That's my old partner from middle school, Alonzo Williams. Yeah, we used to call him Turtle. But no, Alonzo Harris. Okay, I'm talking about a character like that. That when you see him and whenever he's around, it's like, holy shit. I'll give you an example. Do you all? I'm wondering, do any of my viewers watch How to Make It in America on HBO? Do you guys remember the crime boss that was introduced in this past season's finale? Yeah, we find out he preferred men, and that kind of took away some of his credibility. But do you remember when he first showed up? Like, that dude was scary. That's the type of villain I'm talking about. I want a dude that's scary, alright? He's supposed to be the biggest boss in Oakland. Out of all the bad motherfuckers they got going around in Oakland, you gotta be a serious motherfucker to hold that town. Come on, Kurt Suda, please, if you're watching this video. If you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do it, then do it right. Alright? Make a serious villain. That's all I'm saying. And also, for the record, just to address some of the responses that I got from that racism rant, because they were bringing up, what about characters like Eli? He's a good African-American character. Once again, I'll say this before, and I really don't like saying, I said it before, I don't like repeating myself, I'll say it again. One African-American character, one good African-American character does not make up for the slew of shitty ones. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that. So yes, season 5, I want to see that boss, and I want to see him be a boss. I want to see him like a boss. That's what I want. I want him like a boss. Alright? Don't just say he's a boss and make him some pussyfoot motherfucker. Make him a serious threat. All right, make him somebody that Jax feels like, holy shit, should have never crossed this guy. And I'm gonna wrap this video up with one thing. Now, hear me out. Y'all. Okay, y'all gonna think I'm kind of crazy, but I really felt like Kurt Sutter and the production crew and the writers, I feel like they didn't follow this thing through, and I really want them to. Do you all remember in season 2 when Gemma almost had a fling with Tig? Do you all remember that? Like, there was that scene where they kind of made out. And then, of course, you know, I forget who stopped it. I don't know if it was Gemma or if it was Tig that stopped it. I want to see that. I want to. If Gemma's not going to be with Clay, I want to see her hook up with Tig. I want to see that. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. Am I the only one? Am I alone in that? I don't know. But I felt like that was something that was interesting, especially knowing Tig and Clay's relationship. I felt like that was something that was interesting, and they just forgot about it. Don't forget about it. Bring it back up. I want to see that. I want to see where that could go. I want to see the potential for that. I mean, shit, if nothing else, it'll be hilarious. If nothing else, it will make for good fucking comedy. So let's see that, alright? I want to see what else. Also, I want to see some, just because we're assuming that this whole Irish and cartel thing is going to work out, I want to see Romeo again. I want to see Danny Trejo again. Did I say that right? I think I did. I want to see him again. I want to see him appear in a few more episodes, you know. Alvarez, I want to see him. Make sure you bring Alvarez back. You got to have Alvarez. I want to see him show up some more too. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm not going to make this video too long. I don't have anything else. What I expect from season 5. Yeah, that's just about it. Yeah, I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high, because it's like I've always said, when you get your hopes up too high, you can expect to get disappointed. So I'm trying not to get my hopes too high, but what I'm saying is, they've already laid the groundwork for some pretty interesting development. So I hope that they just follow through with that. And if they don't, you know, if I don't see anything that I've asked for in this video, then I hope whatever they do give us is good, is interesting, intriguing, and entertaining. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave this video off with a little message, a little update about what's going to be going on with this channel. Especially with me and, you know, holiday season coming up. Check this out. Like I said, I'm probably going to upload this video on Wednesday night. So this upcoming Sunday on the 11th, I believe it is, that's going to be my review of the season 2 finale of Boardwalk Empire. After that, I'm going on hiatus. I need a break, okay? Because even as fun as YouTube is, it is also a second job. So I need a break. And most likely that break will start December 12th, and I'm expected to come back either the first or second week in January. So, you know, that's going to be about 3 to 4 week hiatus. But as always, guys, I want to go ahead and I want to take this time to thank you all for joining me this entire season for my season 4 Son of Anarchy reviews. Yes, I will definitely be doing season 5. I will probably be reviewing this fucker until the wheels fall off, because this is, since Smallville has ended, this is, and I know a lot of my Game of Thrones fans are going to hate me for this, but sons, you know, I'm 4 years invested in this. This is my favorite series on television right now. We're going to see this thing through. So I want to thank you all for joining for that ride. And during my hiatus, during my break, don't forget I have a lot of other content already uploaded on this channel. Feel free to check it out. And as far as what you can look forward to, in the spring, I am currently working out a spring schedule. Also, for those, because I have a feeling that a lot of my Sons of Anarchy viewers, my fans, because I got a feeling I got a lot of you all who only watch my Sons of Anarchy reviews and you don't watch any of my other videos. So I want to go ahead and I want to put this in this video hoping that you all will respond. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Like, I'm always open to suggestions for new segments, for producing new content. Let me know. I know a lot of you all have asked for like Breaking Bad and Dexter and Walking Dead and Mad Men reviews. I'm sorry, I don't watch any of those shows, and I'm too far behind to try and catch up and start cranking out reviews like that. I'm not saying I would never check them out. What I'm saying is I'm too far behind. But like I said, give me suggestions for some type of videos you all want to see, whether it be, you know, some movie reviews, whether it be, you know, should I bring the music reviews back, suggestions for rants maybe, or even discussion videos. They don't necessarily have to be rants, it could be discussion videos. Anything like that, let me know in the comments below what type of videos you all would be interested in seeing, because like I said, I'm still working on content for the spring. The only videos I have like guaranteed that I'm gonna be doing in the spring are the Game of Thrones season 2 reviews. So the door's completely open for suggestions for any other videos and any other content uploaded to this channel. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap this video up. As always, this is Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief. I'm signing off, and in case I don't see some of you guys until season 5 of Sons of Anarchy, peace.